we'll see in this video what is that Nevin number. Nevin number is that type of a number which is divisible by its sum of digits. Now if suppose if I will write here 126. Now if I will add, means when we'll do the sum of this particular digit, then we'll get the after sum of its digit is divisible by 126, means this 9 is divisible by 126, means this type of a number, or this type of a number is called, so 126 is called the Nevin number. So how we can use these things, or how we can show in the program using in Java program. Let's see over here. So first I will we familiar that first we have to take with the scanner class I am doing. So we have to create a class from here, and the method and some variable we have to take for the calculation, and some loops we have to do it. Now first I will show you with the output, means with the output, then I will after compilation it is asking enter a number. Just suppose if here it is asking enter a number, if I will write here 126. Now from here 126 we write and press. This is showing that 126 is the Nevin number. So how we can prove it, means how we can where is the calculation, the basic execution loop is doing over here. First we have to take here the n variable to store the particular value, like 126 we have this 126 is going to store in this num variable, and here again num n variable, and this 126 is going to transfer in this c variable, means 126 is going to store in c variable. Now one more variable is taken, d and sum equals to 0. Now one loop is given over here. So if the loop will execute till it becomes 0, it is less than 0, till then this particular loop will be continuously executing. Now c is what, the value of c is what, 126. So 126 is obviously greater than 0. Now here first, and then here also 126 we have to write here 126 divide with 10 value, means from here we have to again find the remainder of that remainder. So I will show you how we can write it. 10, when we'll get here 1, here 2, here 6. Now we'll get here 6, the remainder. What's the 6? So this 6 is going to store in this d variable. Now again the value of sum is what, the previous value was sum is 0, so 0 plus 6 is what, 6, and now in sum value becomes 6. Now again this 126, again 126 divided with 10 value, means this time we have, it will give you the quotient value. The quotient value of this 126 will come what, 12. So 12 is going to store in this c variable. This c variable, again the condition needs to be checked. Here 12 is greater than 0, yes. Again this 12 is have to find out divide with 10 value, so that we'll get the remainder value. Now here we'll get here 1, we have to find out here. From here next time we'll get what, 2, we'll get here 2 as a remainder. Then first it was 6, now it was now this time we'll get here 2. Now we'll get here 2 or 6, and after that we'll get 2 this time. Now 2 is going to store in d variable. Again sum is what, the previous value was sum is what, 6. The 6 plus 2 is what, 6 to 8. 6 plus 2 is what, 8. 8 is going to store in this sum variable. Now again c is divided by 10. So we'll get the quotient value. The quotient value is what, 1. So again it will going back, and again it will divide with 10 value. Now so we cannot divide 10 with 1. So the 1 will be the remainder as a remainder. Now here 8, the value of 8 is what, some value is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, so 9 is going to store in this D variable. And when we'll do the calculation 1 divide with 10, then to find the quotient value, then what we have to do is, first we have to do 0 point this and put a 0 over here, and after that 1, and then we can do it. Means the 0 value is given from here, means as a quotient we'll get here 0 sorry, 0 will get here when we'll go and check the condition. Now this time the condition is incorrect, so it will not come to the enters to this loop again. It will going to the going to the next value. Means if n divisible, and the n value, the previous value, the starting value of n is what, 126. So 126 is divisible, means 126 we have to divide with the sum value is what now, 9. So 9 and 126, when we divide with 126 and with 9, then we'll get here 0, means we'll get as a remainder what, 0 as a remainder, because this symbol always gives the remainder value, so remainder will be 0. So how we will, when we divide with 9 with 126, we'll get 0 at the as a remainder. So the condition is satisfied over here, and it shows that particular number, means 126 is a Niveen number. If it is not, then it will show you it is not a Niveen number. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for you. So thank you.